Yeah, if you check 27th May of 2009, guess it is on Saturday, because I remember the day. I remember it very well. It was on Saturday. So mwanaume ananizubaisha akisema venye ameniona nafanya kazi vizuri nini, and a car comes from behind us and I'm kidnapped and taken to Ngong Forest. But hata sasa nikiona tu Ngong Forest, hata nikiwa tu kwa gari, mood yangu change to all of a sudden. I was there some time back, I guess 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was healed, but until I saw it,
and then it triggered in your mind.
Then unajua hata tulipitia hadi hapo police station, Karen, and hiyo memory inakuja ikiwa fresh kabisa, because
as if it was yesterday.
Yeah, Sonny, these guys did worse. Something that I've never even wished for my worst enemy. They defiled me because they were told by my dad, according to what he told me, because najua kujua kwa nimedefiliwa, akujua nimedefiliwa. So, hi Jesus, it's hard.
I know.
I'm trying. I'm always, anytime I'm giving out it one step by step.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not as much hurting as before, but it still hurts. Because they defiled me 4 men. At 17, I was still tiny, short, tiny. I'm talking tiny.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elena Mso, and on today's episode, guys, we have an amazing guest who is here with us. She will be introducing herself, and she will be telling us about her story. That is how she was defiled by 9 men, of which she will take us step by step. And I hope that back there will be kuna wale wazazi tu wawili watatu, at least they will have to learn something from this beautiful lady here. So tutaenda tu direct to this lady, and then she will tell us more about herself as we continue learning more and more from her. Karibu.
Asante. Umeniflata. Asante sana. It's long since I was called that. Beautiful. Wow. With a lady. With a beautiful lady like you. Thank you, I appreciate.
Karibu.
Asante sana.
Okay. Yeah, so I just saw your story somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, and on that story, I felt like I had to call you to keti chini so that we can talk. I can hear one-on-one kutoka kwako, because the story itself, it was very, very inspiring, and wacha niseme ilinitouch in one way or the other. It is kind of a sad story, but at the same time, it is an inspiring story, and also that's why I want us to talk one-on-one, so that at least kuna mzazi yako pale nje, at least anaweza learn about 1, 2, 3 things. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe can you just introduce, first you start by introducing yourself, and then maybe you will tell us about just a small story about your childhood life.
Okay, so hello viewers. My name is Purity Amani. The founder of Heart to Heart with Purity Amani. You can get it there on YouTube. I'm a counseling psychologist. That includes marriage therapy, teens, and also I rely so much on teenagers and women. I'm not biased, but it's because they are the most affected, especially when it comes to defilation and domestic violence. Though I also deal with men who have been violated, but it's hard for them also to come out.
Yeah.
For now, I have only 2, whereas I have 7 ladies. You see the ratio. Yeah. So I also deal with marriage therapy, where couples who have problems with each other and they want to mend their families, they come to me. Apart from that, I'm a mother.
Wow.
2 boys and 2 girls, twins.
That's 4 kids.
Yeah, 4 kids.
And how kai?
Thank you.
Actually, you look young.
It's God's grace, and being married to a very loving person. Yeah, a very caring one. I thank God for that. Yeah. And apart from that, I'm also a musician, and I'm a comedian.
Musician, comedian.
Yeah.
A musician, that is gospel art.
No, I'm just a musician.
Just a musician.
Yeah, just
okay,
a
wacha
musician.
tutosheke na hiyo for today.
Unastaki unajua.
Ama unaweza tuimbia kidogo?
Hapana. Unajua, if I say I'm a gospel musician, then I love singing many songs. Yeah, so I can sing any.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's why I say I'm just a musician.
Okay. So Purity Amani, can we please know who is Purity?
Purity, like I said, she's a counseling psychologist. Yeah, and she loves helping people emotionally.
Okay.
Physically ningependa, but bado sijaomoka. Maybe I get some sponsors there.
Very soon utafika hapo.
Yeah, because I've started something called Heart to Heart Mashinani, which I go interior places, ushago kabisa. Like now, we are based at Meru. Saizi tuna concentrate na Meru, where I've been talking to ladies who have gone through defilation and through early marriages. Yeah, so in case ukiingia kwa my YouTube utaona. So wanga naongelesha well wishers, wana donate nguo, pads, diapers na viatu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Actually, that is an amazing job yenye unafanya.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just hope and I pray and I wish you all the best. And how I wish God can take you far and far. Utoke tu si Meru tu peke yake, but uingie even to other counties.
Amen. That's my prayer too. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Yeah.
So Purity, can you just take us about just a love, short life, your short journey? Yani when you are young, venye umegrow hadi penye sasa, hadi penye ulifika sasa ukajitambua sasa ukajijua, now this is the Purity, yani you just came and realized yourself.
Okay, so kuzaliwa nilizaliwa na nyuki with my loving mother. The way I love her so much. She's the only parent I know.
Okay.
Yeah. My stepfather died. He died 2015. Huyo ndo amekuwa akinilea, of which I can say my childhood has not been that good. Being raised by a stepfather. Okay, not all stepfathers are bad.
Yeah.
No. I've met amazing stepfathers that you cannot even know. They're stepfathers, of which I usually say, you being bad or being good, it's your choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice of being good to these kids or being bad to these kids.
Yeah.
And sometimes I usually tell people, in case you are a stepfather and you feel in your heart you can't love this child, let them be. Instead of creating a monster inside this kid, because teach a kid on how to fear and you'll grow up knowing how to hate.
Yeah.
No, these kids, that's one. There's a lot of violence in the house. Actually, most of the people I deal with, they were brought up by stepmothers or stepfathers, and the life was not good. Yeah, and also as a parent, especially men, and who wanatend kubebwa sana. I don't know why. If you get married to someone, put your kids first, no matter what.
Yeah, sure.
Put your kids first. Protect them. No matter what this woman or this man tells you about your kids, put your kids first. Shield your kids. Sure. That way, this kid will grow knowing that my mama, my papa, loves me and protects me. Yeah. I guess that's one of the things I liked when I was young, because my mom was very, very busy making money. Okay, in terms of good life, I can't say I suffered because I was in a good school. I got the best clothes. You see, I had tuition teachers, of which they also turned against me. Actually, I don't know why I tend to forget this one, but because I think this one was not, how will I put it? I was asleep.
Okay.
Yeah. The first time I was defiled by house helps, because when my mom was married to my stepfather.
Okay. Sorry, before we reach there, there is a point whereby you said that you have been brought up by your stepfather. So, what about your biological father?
Don't know him.
Okay.
I've never seen him, so
Okay.
I don't know him.
Okay.
The only thing I know is that he resides in Joskaki, Nanyuki. That's where I know he resides in Nanyuki, let me say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So si mtu mnaweza patana and then you tell maybe this is my dad.
No, maybe yeye anijue because naambia yangu niko photocopy yake. Yeah, mini photocopy yake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's life.
Yeah.
So tulikuwa tumefika hapa when you were defiled. At what age were you first defiled?
I think I was 7 or 8. I really can't remember the age, but I was really young and very naive. I remember this happened because my mother was always very busy and my stepfather did not have my time. So I was always alone in the house, and these house boys took advantage of that.
Houseboys in terms of?
They were employed 3 guys.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
and it's like they had planned about it.
Okay.
So, okay, don't worry, and usishtuke nikiongea hivi when I'm so calm.
Yeah.
It's because I've talked about this story over and over and over again.
Understand.
Until now I'm strong enough to talk about it
Yeah.
without so much pain in my heart. Actually, I'm healing.
Yeah.
I can say I'm 95% healed, though I know it's never, you can never be 100% healed from rape. Sometimes it does affect me.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when I'm bargaining. You know, there's, okay, as a counselor, there's, if a counselor listens to me, he will understand there's that period we call a bargaining period,
Okay.
where you say, hey, if my mom took me to boarding, maybe when I was in pre-unit, this would not have happened to me. If mom did not get married to this man, this would not have happened to me. If you know, if those things, they're called bargaining moments. Sometimes they do come up and they affect me. But right now, as you're talking, I'm not hurting so much because before I came here, I was in another interview.
Okay.
I got emotional, and yeah, right now I feel I can talk without much pain.
Of which I believe that is one of the reasons as to why we always allow, or we always give people that chance or that platform, at least wakuje tu wajimwage, and then maybe the more wanajimwaga, the more they get healed.
Yeah, the more you talk, because I can say it through experience. The more I talk about it, the more it goes away, the less pain I feel. Yes, I cannot forget. I will never forget. Being defiled 9 times, it's not easy, but I heal by knowing that those people who defiled me are the ones who are sick and not me.
Yeah.
So after the guy who took my virginity too, I was 7 years old.
7 years old.
Yeah, if not 7, 8, I can't remember because it was either 99 or 2000. So that's why I'm ranging 8 to 7 years.
Sure.
Yeah, it was somewhere there. So he told me when I saw blood and I asked him, he told me that this is like a covenant. Now our friendship has become tight. But after that, he started distancing himself from me.
Okay.
The second guy came, pretended to be my
and
friend.
On the first incidents, did you happen to tell your mom about it?
I
or
tried.
Just,
I tried, but she was so busy. Her concern was, have you eaten? Do you have clothes? Do you need school fees?
Okay.
Those were her main concern, of which is not bad, but I wish she was informed that listening to your child, no matter the silly things they tell you, giving them a listening ear, it's more important than the things you give them. Actually, emotional support is much better than physical support.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I lacked from my mom. But with time, I forgave her. I understood she was ignorant. It wasn't her fault. She was never brought up by parents also. She started hustling for herself when she was only 7 years old. So I can't
7
blame.
years old.
Yeah, her mom died when she was 4. And she has also been through hell.
Okay.
So I really can't blame her because nobody told her you're supposed to do this and this to shield your kids. She did not, because she even gave birth to me when she was 14.
When she was 14 years.
Yeah.
And for you have gotten defiled where you are only 7 years.
Yeah.
And according to you, do you think this is something that it has something to do with something that it has to do with, okay, you know, sometimes there is this kind of belief that people, they always believe that you find it is kind of something that is passing from one generation to the other. So according to you, do you think it is such a thing that happened? And if you think that is so, what do you think, or what step do you think maybe you can take, or what do you think you can do to ensure that your kids, they don't face through the same, and then maybe you just cut off that lineage of that thing? Okay, I've been told so by many people. Actually, many people have suggested that I should seek prayers to cut off the chain. I don't know. Okay, this all the Christian beliefs. I'm a Christian, so as a Christian, if I look at it as a Christian perspective of it, I say, okay, I'll pray so that this chain doesn't affect my
my children. But as a counselor, I see that measurements were taken. That's why I said the beginning thing.
Okay.
You see, my mother got defiled because she did not have parents. She did not have anyone to guide her or tell her. That's how she gave birth to me when she was young. She was not told to shield her kids from men. She was so trusting. You see, that's how I got defiled. But because now I have knowledge, apart from praying, I'll also shield my kids, and as they grow up, I will inform them. If a man touches your breast, if your man touches your behinds, if your man touches your private parts, come and tell me. A man is not supposed to touch you here and here and here. I tell them, both boys, my son and the daughters, I tell them. And even if whenever I go in any function, for example, when I'm doing my missions, I tell the kids, I personally teach them, even winking, if a man winks at you and you feel you are not comfortable, go report to your parents. Yeah. So it can be chain, of which I'm praying so hard, but it can also be lack of knowledge. It was ignorance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was for the first case. What about the second case?
It was the same. They pretended to be my friend, and he defiled me too, and the third person the same. So after that,
It was also a friend.
The house help. The house boys
so
who pretended to be my friends, they came with the same chain. Right now, when I'm grown up, I feel like they had discussed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was the three of them. That was the first case, the second case, and the third case.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, my mom caught me outside because it was like a routine. Whenever she went traveling to sell clothes, my dad would kick me out.
Okay.
I would sleep. I can't even remember how many times I've slept outside. So after she saw me outside, that's when, and also before that, she had been called to the primary school that I was in and told that I'm being bullied by the kids there. So my academic performance are deteriorating, my health also, and also my, stunt growth. The school I was, it was run by Wazungus.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So there's so much concern. So the principal, when she realized that, she called my mom. So with that, and also now me being kicked out by my stepfather, she decided to take me to boarding.
Okay.
I went to boarding. At least my body grew, because now right there was no stress. I could eat, I could sleep. I had some friends. From there, after I came home, I found my uncle. Now he's brother to my mom.
Okay.
And this guy, he did defile me twice, with pretense that my mom would not ask, and with pretense that he had the right to do that because he was my uncle and I was his mom traditionally, because my mom gave birth to me na the traditional wakanita mama yake. Yeah, so that is the pretense he did. I also tried talking to my mom, but as always, she was so busy for me.
That was after you had closed the school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that they became 4 men.
Okay, so the first, the second, the third, and the fourth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the 5th man that I always forget, this was a tuition man. This tuition man, my mom was so trusting, and according to her, a grown-up cannot harm a child.
Yeah.
That's according to her.
Okay.
You see? So this guy, what he would do, he would time when I'm asleep, because I loved taking siesta. So I found him on top of me, and I asked him, what are you doing? Say, I'm adding knowledge in you. So that was his excuse. Yeah, so that was the 5th time.
I believe by then, I can't try to imagine how, as innocent as you could have been, and then there you are, you just find yourself, only for a man to come and just give such a... How do you feel maybe that man took you off? By the time he was telling you that he's adding knowledge, what kind of knowledge?
They saw how naive I was. Remember, nobody was talking to me. I was not talking to people, so I was very naive.
I can try to imagine.
Yeah, anything that I was being told, I was trusting, and because I was taught respect the elders, so anything an elder tells me, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. So The school, when I went to school after class 4, class 5, class 6, in class 7 we started being taught, tukaanza kufunzwa about hizo body organs, nini na kupatiwa changes za mwili nini. So tukaleteangwa hiyo shule ilikuanga na before system even before walikuwa naletwa, basi walikuwa wanafunza wasichana wakubwa. So tukaletwa na wakaanza kutufunza. By then it was called guidance and counseling.
I remember.
You remember of guidance and counseling. So tukaanza kufunzwa mwanaume kufanya hivi nini. So I started asking questions. I started asking questions every now and then. So one of those guidance and counselors, let me call them that way, the Nima guidance, if I remember whatever they were telling us, and now that I have knowledge of counseling, they are two different things. They are far. Guiding and counseling can never be in one sentence. It's either guidance or counseling. So guidance iko huku, counseling iko huku. There is no similarities. Because guidance, it's like I'll tell you, Sonny, you're not supposed to sit this way. You see, but as a counselor, I'll ask you, how do you feel when you're sitting this way? You see the difference?
Okay.
So
sikuwa najua hiyo, but at least umejua.
So that's how different counseling and guidance are. So but they called me, one of them called me and asked me, nimesikia ukiuliza swali hili na kwani kitu kama hii inaisha kufanyikia? And that was the first person I opened up to. I told her nimefanya hivi na uncle. Unajua I was calling them uncles because now when they are brought and they are elders, you call them uncles. So God forgive them. This lady told me, ukifanywa hivyo tena, uambie nani? Mom. But me in my heart I'm asking her, mama mgani?
Sasa hizo unajiambia tu kindani tu.
Mama mgani? But I said, okay. You see. So nikaenda, but by that time, sasa by the time I'm in class 7 that time, my mom alikuwa shaanza kufanywa ile kitu. Domestic violence. Okay. Because now my stepfather felt that mama amezeeka na already alikuwa shamfanyia kila kitu na everything that my mom got alikuwa anaandika kwa jina yake. So akafeel akona do nini, so anaweza pata
kwa jina ya dad.
My stepfather. So akafeel sasa anaweza pata anybody mwenye anataka. And he started beating my mom. Nika kumfukuza indirectly, you see, until to a point my mom alichapwa akalala hospitali and she saw, I know I will die. So she left. When she left, my dad came. Actually he came tukiwa tunaenda kufanya mtihani and he told me, mama yako ametoroka na ukimaliza mtihani ujue pale utaenda.
Sasa alikuja shule
on Monday and we are doing KCPE on Tuesday. Honestly, Sonny, it affected me. It did affect me a lot because right now you are doing KCPE. You're already disturbed. Where did my mom go? Where will I go? This man doesn't want me. Blah blah blah. I didn't pass the way I was expecting, but at least I had my good marks. So thank God my mom showed up. He showed up with another person. Na akatuambia ndo daddy. It's okay. Daddy. Sawa. You call him daddy. Akaonyesha tu. Calling him daddy.
Only.
Sawa. Daddy.
You just had to.
Because me actually my whole life I hate chaos. I love something called peace. You see, because now sasa tankimuuliza sasa ndio daddy, yeye ndio alinizaa, mbona umeamua for what? Tuanze tena kuletana juu. No, it's just mwita daddy sawa daddy. Even I remember, but inside from my heart, you are not my dad. I hate you, I don't like you, but for the sake of peace between my mom and I,
peace and the respect and everything.
Because juu hata kwa hizo vitu nyingi tulikuwa tumepitiana ya kunijibu, I wish I aborted you, I wish nini, all of them they're in my heart and I'd already started growing hatred. Kuna ka hatred kalikuwa kameanza kugrow kwa life kwa my heart. To my mom, because I was like, it's because of my mom that this and this happened. So hii kapita, tukaenda Rongai, life ikakuwa ngumu. Mjama kahepa.
The guy sasa.
The guy ran away. After aliona, shida imekuwa ngumu sana.
Hangevumilia.
So tukatoka kwa nyumba ya mawe. Kaenda kwa kanyumba. Funny enough, I've remembered we used to even hide ugali when a neighbor knocked. It's like tulihama place kuna kashida plot mzima hadi mtu anakosa hadi breakfast. So kisikia kwa neighbor yako kuna nuka harufu ya ugali. So kitu kingine ugali. Yao wamemake. Na sisi tunakula. You know like now mmoja angekula like for example tukule kwako tukule breakfast, tupige story, tuenda kule mwingine tukule lunch. Unaona si wote tumetoka, si wote tulikuja kwako tukakula ka breakfast. Na hiyo breakfast nini? Kama ndazi kamoja ama kani mkate juu tuko wengi, slice moja, si mbili, moja na majani nyingine sukari hata.
Alafu sasa muende next.
Sasa tunapiga kupeana hope sasa. Tumeenda tumehustle. Unatafuta hata watu kubebewa maji wenyewe unapatiwa 50 bob, sasa 50 bob unapiga tutasevia nyumba,
unashindwa sasa hiyo.
Tumebeba maji na sasa unabeba by then Rongai hakukua maji na hata kwa kumejengwa nilienda Rongai nikashtuka.
At least saizi kunaonekana kumegrow kidogo.
So unaenda like I remember kuna siku tushaenda 10 kilometers kuchota maji. Nachotea mabwanyanye maji. Nachota mitungi 10 unapewa 20 bob. Chata zingine 10 20 bob. Chata zingine 10 20. At least unalalisha 60 bob.
Sasa hizo una hustle livyo uko na miaka ngapi?
I remember, let me see. 2009 I was 16.
16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah. That is 2008. Yeah, I was 16. So, tukalemewa kabisa, tukaenda, sasa tukatoka. Watu walihama by the way, tukaenda kwa nyumba ingine ukiwa ndani uko nje.
But mnajaribu tu kumanage.
Tunajaribu kumanage. So, hiyo time yote nilikuwa chuka girl. So, nikifukuzwa tunakuja tuna hustle kubeba maji na rudi shule and all that. Ikakuwa sasa ni kujuggle kubembeleza my stepfather and saidia kulipa kidogo.
Sasa wacha sasa huyu mwenye alikuja akahepa juu ya mashida.
Sasa huyu hata
huyu alihepa na akasahaulika.
Sijaimwona hadi wa leo.
Now you just had to go to the previous stepfather.
Because it's the only father I know.
Yeah.
So unaenda kwake mateso na stepmother. Unarudi home. Sema hata eri huko at least hata kani hiyo ugali tunagawananga na kuna unaona hata kama hamna kitu mnacheka. Huko unyimwe unaona chakula inapikwa hii ndio kitchen, chakula inapikwa inatoka unaona inaingia bedroom. Unaona
you mean kuna wamama kama hao bado?
They are evil people. Watu wako evil. Chakula nyama kuku. Okay, my dad is a lover of chicken. He was a lover of chicken. I also loved chicken. Basi unaona kuku zinapikwa ngapi?
Mbili.
Chapo, mchele, he loved food. Basi zinapita in the bedroom. Uko tu. Hapana hapa nitakufa njaa. Na ndio kila kitu. Kwa hiyo nyumba upike chakula utakula. Ukipika kwa hapo anaangalia. I remember one day akiniambia hebu nionje chumvi.
Na sasa haungeambia your dad how this woman is
as if he's not there, si anaona. Then unaforce kumuita mama mtu mwenye umeacha na miaka. Ni mdogo kwako with 2 years unaambia umuite mama.
Ni mdogo wako?
Ni mdogo wangu kasaidi check. So ni wewe wafulie nguo. Mimi all throughout mimi sikuwahi fanya kazi kusema ukweli. Sikuwahi fanya kazi. Only nilikuwa nafua tu nguo zangu pekee. Because I tell you tulikuwa tunaishi life poa. Nguo zangu nilikuwa innerwear pekee. Na socks. Unaona za kulala na pajama. Hizo zingine zote nilikuwa nafuliwa. Mimi sikuwa hata kuchota maji nilianza kuchota huko Rongai. Because my mom hiyo kutuweka vizuri hiyo nayo sitakataa. She kept us well.
At least she tried as a mother.
She tried her best. Because venye relax alisema watoto wangu watalak. But now she did it in a wrong way. Yeah. So mimi nimekuja sasa ati ndio nipewe school fees, nifue nguo kwanza za babangu, of which in Meru it's a taboo kufua nguo za babako. Yeah, it's a taboo, especially trousers. Shati unaweza fua, but trousers and innerwears it's a taboo. Now I'm being forced to wash them. Nifue nguo za ako ka side chick. Mungu akasamee. Nipikie watu. Sasa hiyo sipiki ati unajua wangekuwa tu ni hao na brother na misingeteta. But sasa the sisters, hiyo nyumba ilikuwa nikaa familia yao. Wakuja the 3 sisters watoto wao. Mimi sijui kupika ugali nyingi. Ikiwa ni unga mzae anapita na mimi vibaya sana.
Umejaa unga.
Niko na high life, sitaweza. Acha tu niende huko tuendelee kula shida. So nikaambia my mom by the time naenda form 2 nitoke tu Chuka Girls sita survive. Si nikatoka. So nikaenda mixed school. Mara Girls saizi inaitwa Mara Girls, by then it was mixed. Nikasoma, actually niliingia after midterm. So but wakanikubalisha. So nikaingia nikasoma vizuri, first term ikaisha, second term nikakuja nikasoma. After 1 month school fees kosekana, tukafukuzwa na my mom became sick. So after my mom became sick nika decide nisirudi shule, nianze kuhustle.
Okay.
And in this hustling, that's why my dad became a monster. Because okay, I never knew. Nilikuja kujua venye alikufa 2015. What he did, alikuwa ametuma spy, walikuwa wanaangalianga venye tunaendelea. So what this man did, alituma wanaume 4. And those guys, I remember ilikuwa Saturday 9. Tarehe ndo kidogo inanipotenga, but it was 27th if I'm not wrong. Yeah, if you check 27th May of 2009, guess it is on Saturday, because I remember the day, I remember it very well. It was on Saturday. So mwanaume ananizubaisha akisema venye ameniona nafanya kazi vizuri nini, and a car comes from behind us and I'm kidnapped and taken to Ngong Forest. But that hata saini kiona tu Ngong Forest, hata nikiwa tu kwa gari mood yangu change to all of a sudden. I was there some time back, I guess 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was healed, but until I saw it,
and then it triggered in your mind.
Then unajua hata tulipitia hadi hapo police station, Karen, and hiyo memory inakuja ikiwa fresh kabisa. Because
as if it was yesterday.
Yeah, Sonny, these guys did worse. Something that I've never even wished for my worst enemy. They defiled me because they were told by my dad, according to what he told me. Because unajua kujua kwa nimedefiliwa, hakujua nimedefiliwa. So, hi Jesus, it's hard.
I know.
I'm trying. I'm always, anytime I'm giving out it one step by step.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not as much hurting as before, but it still hurts. Because they defiled me 4 men. At 17, I was still tiny, short, tiny. I'm talking tiny.
You know, I'm trying to picture that at the age of 17. Right now, you are married, you have kids, you still look young. So I'm just trying to think about it. At 17, that size, that age.
I was really tiny. I tried, but they kicked me. Actually, waliniacha na mablunders because sometimes nakuanga na shida ya bavu huku mgongo, because they really kicked me. Na tunaongelea wanaume wa ghetto wenye ukula everything. Na nimelelewa ghetto, so I know how they eat.
Sasa hizo hao majitu sasa.
Hizo majitu ni wanaume, azini kama mimi na wewe tumeshikanishwa, sasa tuna create part moja.
And obviously at your age, na venye ulikuwa unatoshana, hakuna venye ungekuwa in a position to defend yourself. Mind you, it is in a forest.
Then wakanitishia na visu, and I had to stop screaming because I was praying, God help me, I want to see my mom, I don't want to die. I was praying. I was really praying because I really didn't want to leave my mom alone, because I saw the situation she was in. She would really suffer. And I thank God he had my prayers, because 3 men left us. The guy mwenye alinizubaisha bado.
That is after they were all done. So the 3 left.
Yeah. Tukatoka kwa kichaka, cause whatever they said is kamepiga nduru sana. Maybe watu wanaweza kuwa wamesikia, na before tuchimbue wanaweza tupata. So tuende forest 4, wewe kujanga naye pole pole, kudistract attention. Tukimaliza moja wetu atakusignal. Because the thing was not even defiling me. The main thing was killing me. And burying me in
usahauliki huko.
Juko nitasaulika. That makes me wonder. Mbona watu wenye maybe hao watu wenye tunaambiangwa wamepotea, wanaenda missing even for 10 years, maybe wanaweza kuwa walizikwa na wakasahaulika.
Labda hata walikufa kitambo na wakasahaulika.
And maybe these people had done that before.
Yeah.
And maybe even my father was a murderer, you never know. Because kama alikuwa amechora hivyo, na
so
alikuwa anaishi
it is your father?
Yeah, it was my father
who had planned all that.
Who had planned it.
Oh my God.
So when I was left with this guy, tukatokea sasa Maram hii yenye inanga nini barabara nyingi ina lami inaitwa Maram sio? Tukatokea Maram. So hapo gari zilikuwa zinapita, nikajaribu kusimamisha gari ya kwanza ikapita, and he threatened me, told me next time you do that I'll kill you. But thank God I got courage. The second guy kuja nika stretch mkono na wakasimama. Actually wakasimama tu karibu na pali niko, and that's how I was saved.
It's like they were just God sent.
They were God sent. That's how I was saved. This guy tried fighting na akauawa.
Akauawa?
Yeah, he was shot dead. And hiyo kutetemeka, nilikuwa nimetetemeka hata sikuweza kusema. Kulikuwa na wengine.
So hata kumanage hadi kufikia wale wengine.
No. Na ni kama sasa waliona wakahepa.
Okay.
So after that nimepelekwa Nairobi Women. Mother amekataa niende counseling because ameona niko strong, because me I'm always smiling. Now that's the problem.
I can see that.
So nikarudi shule. Trauma. Nimerudi mixed school.
Yeah.
After all vitu zimepitia nikajikosea value, nikajichukia. So
how was the feeling?
Bad. Worse. I can't even imagine. I can't even start describing.
Did you even feel as if you were just like a normal child?
No.
That kind of you just feel it's like you are just part of your fellow students?
No. Oshi ona mali unafika mali unaona dunia yote sasa inakuchukia, including Mungu na shetani. Na shetani anitaki, Mungu anitaki, watu wanitaki. Sasa
uko hapo tu katikati tu.
Yeah, niko tu.
And how did you manage it?
I don't know, I just pushed it. Jani pushed what nini mamangu asemange mtoto wake alifika form 4.
At least alimaliza akapata certificate. Alafu tena unajua wazazi wa kitambo walikuwa wanasema bora tu mtoto tu akwe na certificate.
Akiwa na certificate
better. Yeah.
So nikapush. Yeah. I remember in form 3 wakati ka life kalikuwa kama nilijaribu kutafuta my dad.
Your biological dad?
Yeah, that was 2010. I tried looking for him. That wasn't me bado. But then when nilienda huko wakasema wanijui, but according to how the receptionist and how those were there looked at me and later giving me 3,000, you can't convince
it
me
was
that.
So wanting.
Yeah. And I vowed never to look for him.
There's a kind of a way they were suspecting maybe you are one of them.
Yeah. Because the receptionist told me that. Hey, unakaa kama mmoja wa boss wetu. See, now after ameshaniambia, maybe she was warned or something, because hata nikitoka kuniongelesha, she pretended to be very busy, and I vowed sitamtafuta tena.
So you never managed to meet him?
No. Sasa kama washaniambia wajui mamangu. So but no, I was young then, singeuliza maswali, but ingekuwa nikaa saa hizo, na mbona ameniangalia hivyo, mbona amenipatia 5,000, mbona ameniserve chakula ya VIP, you know, being served meat and rice those days, and we are talking of fried beef and warm milk, and when I went I was given toasters, you know, mayai. Then I told them I don't eat mayai, kachinchiwa, nikaletewa some two fruits, hata venye nakatakatiwa, special treatment, na penye nimepelekwa, you see. So obviously as I'm growing up, no, by then now, saizi naona there was something, but anyway, kama tutaipatana sawa. Kitambo nilikuwa nasema tukipatana nitamwekelea coffee. Maybe italipisha everything. But now, due to counseling, that's why I usually advise people, do a lot of counseling. It helps you heal. You forgive even the people you thought that you cannot forgive. Like now, I'm in the process of forgiving my uncle. I've already forgiven the rest. All of them, I've forgiven them. I guess it was easy for me to forgive them because most of them died and others we don't see them. So I guess my uncle is hard because he's not remorseful. He's never showed remorse, and he doesn't care.
And I think of all those men, I think the uncle is the only person that is you are connected with with blood,
and he's the person who was supposed even to protect me. But he's the one who did.
Now I understand. Sasa huyo inaweza kuwa ngumu, but with time maybe.
With time I know I will, but it's step at a time. So counseling has helped me even to love I really hated myself. There was a time I would go even for 2 months without showering. I was so much depressed. Even mimi sijajikojolea, but ilifika time nikaanza hata kuwet kitanda. That's how bad I was affected. I've tried committing suicide thrice. But zote ziku. That was after now let me give you the story. Now after I finished the Form 4 hustling and all that, nika join theater. After ku join theater, that's where I met the father now to my 2 sons. To him before it was like a bet to get me, and when he didn't, he became so angry that he connived with my friend and spiked my drink, and he raped me, and I got my firstborn.
That was in the theater.
Yeah.
And did you try maybe to reach out to
Yeah, I did. And he told my mom that he didn't want me. What he wanted was to show me that he gets what he wants. So my mom decided to take care of me.
Na kwa hii theater hakukuwa na wakubwa wake wenye maybe ungeenda maybe and
Yeye ndo alikuwa mkubwa,
yeye ndo alikuwa mkubwa.
Yeah.
I don't know why these theaters anyway, sorry to say this but theaters there is a way that zinakuanga zimetengeneza jina ingine, si zote but most of them kuna venye zinakuanga zimetengeneza haka kajina kambaye juu. Personally also I have been into theater and I have seen 1, 2, 3 things that they have been happening there. So what would you like to tell these people who are there in the theater, both the thespians and the hao wakubwa wao?
Mimi hata wakubwa si walaumingi sana. Nalaumu
the thespians themselves.
Yeah. Know what took you there. Do your thing. Theater si moja.
Yeah.
You see, and all of them si mbaya. If you feel here you're not fitting here because of 1, 2, 3, toka hapo enda kwingine, or you can still be there and show them your msimamo. I came here to hustle. I did not come here to sell my body or maybe to fool around. I came to work and I have a purpose to be here. But you know, most of them especially the young blood, naenda huko kutafuta kadem, naenda huko kutafuta kachali. You see, if you tell a lady you're so when mrembo, you see, and there's a saying in Kikuyu, whether kioti kwedo. Hiyo sijui venye tutai-translate, you just translate it.
Kuchekeshwa si kupendwa.
Kuchekeshwa. So it can, okay, I don't know. Yeah. So they think that hiyo kusmailiwa and all that, wamependwa and all that, and to show off, maybe mimi niko na mkubwa and all that. Maybe I guess this guy thought maybe I'll be like that, but sasa wakati aliona siko hivyo, he became angry. Okay, yeah, nishapata mtoto and all that. When my kid is 9 months, hizo tarehe ndio hata sisa wingi. The defilation and all that I can forget, but I can never forget. My dad calls me when my son is 9 months, that is 15th January. He says he wants to talk to me. Naenda, ananiambia pole and all that. Namwambia nimemsamea because back in my mind nadhani nambu apology venye nilikuwa nalala nje and all that. So after that tukarudi home. Then 16th my mom is called. Your husband is sick and says can't go to hospital unless you are there. So I beg my mom and we go. 17th anazidiwa, 18th analazwa hospitali. Akatransferiwa Kenyatta. 15th February again he calls for me. I go. And he drops the bombshell that naomba nisamee, nilipeleka picha yako na mamako kwa mganga, ndo msiwahi fanikiwa. That is not a very big deal.
Yani alifikanga that extent.
But hata si big deal. I'm like, it's okay, don't worry. God breaks everything. And then he now breaks the biggest one. And it took me grace to forgive that man. Him and my uncle. He tells me, remember the guys who took you to
Gong Forest.
I'm the one who sent them.
Jesus.
I did this because nilikuonea wivu na sikuwa nataka mamako akuje kuniringia, because hata muganga alikuwa ameniambia you are meant to be a great person. So nikafunga hiyo na then nikaona you are a prayerful person, of which I thank God. Nikaona nikuue. Yeah.
Jesus. So he thought maybe by doing so it could have worked on him.
Yeah, and because my mom will suffer, arudi kwake akiwa house help.
Okay. Aende tu anyenyeke, aende ateseke tu kwa ile ndoa bado.
Yeah.
And according to you, hii ugonjwa yenye babako aligojeka, do you think maybe it had something to do with maybe kwenye alikuwa ameenda, maybe kuna venye I always hear, I'm not 100% sure of it, but do you think venye huwa nasikia ati kuna venye vitu if they don't work wherever you intended them to work, as in kuna venye huwa zinarudi, do you think maybe maybe ndizo zilimrudia ndio akakuwa mgonjwa? Because I think from there, did he survive or
He died.
He died.
He died after telling me 15th, just like he told me 15th January, sorry, 18th akalazwa, he told me sorry, and 15th, 18th akakufa. He died on, he died on 18th. So aligonjeka tu for 1 month. Yeah. So I didn't expect him to die. I wanted him to pay. So 18th, my mom comes, so emotional. And you don't know, up to now, people think that I cried because the first day I cried. I really cried. That week I cried. But people think I cried. People think I cried because I loved him or because he died. No, I was crying because this person has died without paying for his sins. And if he was alive, I would force him to cough the names of those people. Those 3 bastards. Angewatapika. Trust you me, I would have used my means. Angewasema. So hiyo pain, mbona kimekufa hiki mtu? Kingeniambia watu wengine.
So you were just bitter over it?
I was bitter. Mimi sikulia ati amekufa, si akufe. Aenda akiendanga, I don't care. But mbona akufe kama hajasema? Hajasema watu wengine walipe. Na mbona amekufa kama hajalipia sins?
But maybe in one way or the other, God has his own ways of doing things. Maybe na wao watalipia kwingine, na hata kama si wao watalipa. Because I always believe in karma. So even if they won't pay for it, but I believe, okay, hatutawaombea hivyo, but they should go and pray to God and ask for repentance, because by the end of the day, that thing, it might turn back, but to their kids, even if not to the guys themselves, but to their kids. Yeah, so maybe tukimalizia show, what would you like to advise my viewers na wazazi wenye you feel wazazi wenye wako hapo, maybe they just take everything just for granted, ama they are just there wako tu, ama maybe they don't even give their time to their kids? Ungetaka ku advise gani?
I always tell parents, because actually I talk so much to them. Sorry, everywhere I go, I tell them communication is key to everything. Give that kid your ears, make your kids your friends, such that your kid will not fear you, because I feared my mom. Actually, it's after we talked about it and I told her what happened to me, and why all the bitterness, because even of how I got my second son, it was also her fault. So after I talked and I forgave her, right now we are very close, such that I can tell her anything. These days I tell her anything until even she complains. Sasa wewe ukiamka unaniambia, I tell her like everything, because I didn't get time to talk. Hiyo closeness when I was young. So I can even wake up and hey, hi mom, ndio naamka. Hey mom, ndio nakula. Hey mom, nimemaliza ku. As long as I have credit, nitamuongelesha mpaka iishe. You see, so make your kids your friends. Make them feel that they can tell you anything without fearing. Hata mtu akitoka pale nje awafinye jicho, wakwambie. Hata mtu akiwasalimia wakwambie. Yani make them feel they can tell you anything without fear. Yeah, because if I told my mom about what was happening, maybe it would have prevented a lot of things. But because she did not listen to me, that's why most of these things happened to me. Yeah. So listening to your kids, giving them time, it's of essential. Great. It helps a lot.
Wow. That's a good advice. Maybe tukimalizia kabisa, maybe you can tell them maybe where to find you, your channel. Yeah.
Okay. You can get me on our YouTube channel. That is Heart 2, number 2, Heart with Purity Amani. Our Facebook page also, Heart to Heart with Purity Amani. TikTok too, Heart to Heart with Purity Amani. And also you can call us. That is 0718 972 483. 0718 972 483. I do offer free counseling, especially to those who have been through rape. It might not have happened to you, but to maybe your sister, your brother, someone close to you, your child, and anything. I also do marriage therapy, and okay, in general, I do all sort of counseling, and it's free as long as you share your story with us. It's very free, and we work with you until we make sure that you are strong emotionally. Physically, it's God, but emotionally, we try as much as possible to make sure that you're strong emotionally and you can face anything without fear of breaking again. Yeah.
That's good. So Purity, nimeshukuru sana kwa kukubali kukuja hapa.
Asante.
I don't take it for granted. Actually, thank you very, very much. Thank you guys for watching that inspiring story. And msisahau kwenda kwa channel yake, go and subscribe her. That is the only support that you can offer to her, guys. To my new subscribers, kindly consider to hit the notification bell so that anytime that I upload any video, you will be the first one to get notified. Thank you guys. Until next time.